Hi everybody, I'm Juan. Today I would like to invite everybody to review a brief introduction to the reconciliation between the mechanical and electromagnetic laws, a challenge long pursued by the scientific community. First, at everybody reach, this introduction to the reconciliation between the mechanical and electromagnetic laws is part of a very extensive universal existence process reconciliation we cannot include in this brief presentation, but is available in the reference information to give shortly. Our application will provide us with the basis to review Newton's mechanical laws and Einstein's famous energy expression, both now not valid, but just as an approximation in very limited energy surroundings. From our simple revision, we will arrive at the universal potential expression, the fundamental energy and motion law in all spatial and temporal energy surroundings. At the end of this brief exercise, we will recognize and in this way solve one of the energy puzzles of science, the origin of inertia. We will pick at the basis of the nature law reconciliation in all temporary surroundings of the existence unit, and eventually get ready to explore and acknowledge the origin of the nature laws. This is a teeny door to the self-conscious existence process, but a door you may later take by yourself to see yourself, to define yourself in front of the self-conscious existence process, in front of the energy interaction and distribution resulting in consciousness in the self-recognition of the existence process. From this teeny door, you may peek at the truth behind our thinking process in harmony with the existence process, and eventually jump into another consciousness level. Also, what we're trying to introduce ourselves into by a simple application is the manifestation of the multidimensional binary nature of the existence unit, which is extended to all its temporal energy association and interaction. One thing everybody has to have present when exploring the existence manifestation is that the knowledge precedes the description. In other words, mathematics is just the rational language to describe what we primordially acknowledge, recognize, and then the experience confirms. Second, for the scientific community, the fundamental law of energy and motion is the universal potential expression, from which mechanical and electromagnetic laws are derived. The mechanical and electromagnetic laws are the same, but modulated in different time constants. The different forces in different energy surroundings are nothing but redistribution and modulation in another region of the binary spectrum of the existence. We will emphasize in momentum of the moving body. Momentum is the basic, intuitive, simplest element of mechanic information, but it does not provide us with the proper information with the source of its very limited relative energy information. We will explore a very simple moving body, being the body established and defined by binary energy distribution, and we will compare it with a discrete RLC electromagnetic configuration in parallel. We will know what series and parallel configuration means in any and every energy association and its distribution, not only in electromagnetic application. In the very simple case to review, we will say the transient period of decomposition of some acting forces and their transferences into another force. Before going to the invitation, let me just mention that the participation of which this is part of is human being inherent power of creation, the greatest cosmological and science breakthrough, a jump into the self-aware, self-conscious existence process and the eternal immutable truth. The reconciliation will take us to the origin of the nature laws and to the entire existence process starting from the multidimensional, exponential, reciprocal energy distribution that establish and define the hyperspace of existences and the primordial, absolute, constant, immutable energy ratio from which all cause and effect relationship in all the temporal surrounding of the hyperspace of existence are derived. When arriving at this point, we will be able to visualize the existence configuration and the process that sustains it. We will find the basis to understand the answer to fundamental questions of the human being. Now, let's go to the invitation that is being displayed next. Thank you very much for your attention.